It is the year 1868. Josef Gartner founds a small blacksmith shop in the Gundelfingen town square, the foundation stone for a successful company to this very day. The beginning is challenging. The emergence of large-scale industry forces Josef Gartner to expand his product range. He quickly becomes known for his intricate ornamentation, traces of which can still be found today in the heart of Gundelfingen. Gartner masterfully crafted these gates for the parish church of St. Martin. Then, in 1897, comes the first large order, the construction of a bridge over the River Brenz. The order is followed with a debut on the world stage. Gartner manufactures components for the new streetcar line in Santiago de Chile. After Josef Gartner II inherits control of the company, he builds on the good reputation of his father. He begins training apprentices. Fritz Gartner recalls.
My
grandfather trained, as the classic craftsman did, apprentices. That was rather unique in Germany. Something that I remember my father saying was, "I choose to do difficult jobs with my apprentices. It takes longer, but they learn something, and they develop the ambition to do well." So confronting challenging tasks with apprentices is one of the secrets of success.
Deswegen schwierige Dinge mit Lehrlingen zu machen, ist ein Geheimnis des Erfolges.
The First World War hits the aspiring company hard. Men are drafted as war production takes priority over development, research, and artisanal craftwork. As the Great Depression hits, Gartner returns to former strengths such as heating and locksmithing and reinvents itself. Gartner manufactures facades for the first time on behalf of the Postal Service and the German Railroad. Gate construction also becomes an important pillar in these years. The Second World War marks another turning point. The company again switches to wartime production, and in addition to anchors for sea mines, it also produces doors for air raid bunkers. The end of the war heralds a new era for Gartner. Building construction plays an important role in Germany's reconstruction, and the idea of elementary building is gaining ground. This is where the rise of Gartner's facade construction begins. Ingenuity once again powers Gundelfingen. A major influence on the course of the company was a trip to the USA in 1953 by Josef Gartner III.
Damals war das Reisen noch etwas.
At that time, the opportunity to travel was still somewhat rare. My father saw the first buildings with large facades there. When he came back, half a year later, he got an order here which resulted in what was then the largest facade order for the Kaufhof headquarters in Cologne.
Fassade für die Kaufhof Hauptverwaltung in Köln.
(1968), another milestone.
Ja, schöne Erinnerungen.
At the Bau Trade Fair in Munich, the Gartner Pavilion is presented, along with the patent for the integrated facade. The principle, a revolution. Water flows through the frame components of the facade to heat or cool the rooms. Further pioneering achievements from Gundelfingen follow. At the beginning of the 90s, the second skin facade. It allows for a previously impossible natural ventilation of the building, even on upper floors. The further development of this concept yields the modern closed cavity facade. The sustainable facade solution has a completely enclosed space between the interior and exterior glazing, with the sunshade completely integrated. This reduces the summer heat absorption, and the costly cleaning of the intermediary facade space can be spared. Exceptional bespoke facades become the hallmark of Gartner. And they still are today. We have no catalog to order from. We start each project on a blank piece of paper to develop, evaluate, and construct. Gartner has been part of the Permas-Delisa Group since 2001, belonging to one of the largest facade manufacturers in the world. Today, Gartner is a technology leader in facade construction, realizing large-scale projects around the world, including Apple's headquarters in California, Europe's tallest skyscraper, the Lockta Center in St. Petersburg, and Google's new headquarters in London.
Our
Bavarian roots help us to succeed in the world market because, of course, customers may not find what they're looking for locally. And then we can succeed and even flourish because of our down-to-earth, common-sense approach.
Hemdsärmeligen oder hausbackenen Art dann auch eigentlich auch punkten können.
Josef Gartner, 150 years of tradition, innovation, and German facade mastery. These are solutions from Gundelfingen for the entire world.
Eine der Botschaften, die ich versuche,
one of the messages I try to convey to the staff today, as a member of the board, I try to make it clear.
versuche ihnen klarzumachen,
Never say no.
sagt
Take a
niemals
problem
nein,
or request home with you.
nimmt
Sleep on it a few times and discuss it in a competent circle of colleagues, and you will be amazed. A solution always presents itself.
Diskutiert es im kompetenten Kreis und ihr werdet staunen, es tut sich immer ein Lösungsweg auf.